Celia. I'm Vivian. I'll be your nurse today and your Paige family member. Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to get started by asking you how you're doing today.
Not too well. I've been experiencing some severe chest pain over the past 2 weeks. We timed it last time and it was about 2 or 3 minutes, but it happens frequently throughout the day.
Okay. Would you be able to describe the pain for me?
It feels like I have severe pressure on my chest, like someone's sitting on me, and it feels like a squeezing area on my chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the pain spread anywhere else in your body, or?
It spreads like up along my arms and into my shoulders.
Okay.
It also spreads a little bit into her neck. We took her to the emergency room because we were really concerned. We thought she was having a heart attack.
Okay. So it's a good thing that you brought her in. You know, you never know. The doctor did order blood work, echocardiogram, chest X-ray, and they were all completed earlier. So we're just waiting on the results.
Yeah.
So after the doctor reviewed them, he's cleared you of a heart attack. And after speaking to him, he said that you do have some present angina and would like to take a stress test to confirm your diagnosis.
And angina, what's that? And what's a stress test?
No worries. So I will go over everything and answer any questions you may have. For starters, the stress test is also called an exercise test.
Okay.
It's basically how your heart works during physical activity, because exercise makes your heart pump faster and harder. Exercise stress test can reveal problems with blood flow within your heart. I'm just going to give you this pamphlet so you can follow along.
Okay, awesome.
Here.
I see, but why would that have anything to do with angina?
Sure, so it'll just help us to see the effects of physical activity on your sister's body to see if the stressor does affect her heart.
Okay, I see. Let's do that. The only thing I'm super worried about is that angina thing that you're talking about. Like, what is it?
Okay, so angina or chest pain is like a clinical manifestation of reversible myocardial ischemia. Myocardial ischemia is a result of too much or too little O2 and can lead to this. I know it may be complex, but essentially what that means is that blood flow to the heart is restricted due to a number of reasons, including blocked arteries.
That doesn't seem too bad. It's kind of a big word for chest pain.
Unfortunately, it is a serious condition and it can lead to other health issues if untreated.
What you're describing kind of sounds like a heart attack. Did you say my sister didn't have a heart attack?
Yes, angina does mimic signs of a heart attack. When describing angina, we say that is a deficit of O2, so oxygen, meaning you receive less than you should be getting. It lasts 3 to 5 minutes, which explains why your chest pain is short-lived, but also frequent. Typically, the pain can be relieved by rest. A heart attack, on the other hand, is the total blockage of the artery, not allowing any oxygen to be moved around, and that typically lasts about 30 minutes and is sudden onset and is not relieved by rest. Angina is an early detection of a possible heart attack.
Oh, this is pretty serious. What are my options to prevent this or help it get better?
Sure, so great question. Some things that trigger angina are exercise, emotional stress, exposure to very hot or cold temperatures, heavy meals, and smoking.
Celia, I told you need to stop smoking. You really need to quit.
I know, I just didn't think I would be the one affected by this, you know?
Yeah, smoking puts all individuals at risk for many issues, especially an increase for cardiac disease. How frequently do you smoke?
I smoke about a half a pack a day.
Oh, okay. So, all right, after I give you all the information about angina, we're going to develop a plan that can follow you to help, all right?
I'm on board for anything that'll help me get better.
And I'll make sure she follows it.
Perfect. So there are 2 types of angina. The first one is chronic stable angina, chest pain that occurs intermittently over a long period of time with the same pattern, onset, duration, intensity of symptoms.
Okay.
The pain doesn't change with breathing or positioning. Pain at rest is unusual and can be controlled with medication.
Okay.
Because chronic stable angina is predictable, medications can be timed to provide peak effects during the day when angina is likely to occur. I'm going to show you your ECG. It reveals a short-lived, which is ST segment depression, indicative of ischemia blockage in your arteries. So this is your ECG here.
Okay.
You can see the ST depression right
And
there.
that's the ST?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
Makes sense?
That makes sense.
Perfect. So it's controllable, but interventions and lifestyle choices need to be made. The second type of angina is unstable angina. So sudden chest pain or discomfort at rest or exertion. Limits activity, intensity will be unpredictable. Some may be worse than others, may last over or under 15 minutes, and intensity will be unpredictable, poorly relieved by rest, and is difficult to differentiate from a heart attack. This occurs at rest and has a worsening pattern, is very unpredictable, and the best way to treat it is medication.
I see. That's pretty simple to understand.
So angina is a sign that something in your life needs to be changed, because if you continue, then yes, it could lead to a heart attack or a stroke.
Okay.
What type of medications can we use to help her?
That's a great question. So here I have some aspirin. It's a great example of other antiplatelet medications. It reduces the ability of your blood to clot, making it easier for blood flow through narrowed arteries. Sure. Nitrates are commonly used. These nitrates in the blood cause changes in hemoglobin, or the molecules that help move oxygen in the blood. Nitrates can make it so that less oxygen is available for the body to function properly. Beta blockers reduce heart rate, blood pressure, and the workload of heart. So when the heart does not have to work as hard, it requires less oxygen. Makes sense. This in turn can help prevent or relieve chest pain, which is the angina. Beta blockers are often used with other medicines to treat heart attack in progress as well.
Do you really think this will help her?
We've had quite a bit of success with medications, but work from your sister Celia here needs to be implemented. Mediation can only work so far. Medication, can only work so far. There needs to be lifestyle changes. How would you describe your eating habits?
Like I said earlier, I do smoke about half a pack a day.
Sure.
I do eat out a lot. I have no time to really prep my meals and make food before, because I do work really long hours. I work about 60 hours a week. And also whenever I do have free time, I do like to go out with my friends. You know, sometimes we party, drinking, things like that.
Sure. How often do you exercise?
She doesn't. When she's not out working, she's partying. When she's not partying, she's sleeping.
It also starts to trigger when I do attempt to exercise. My angina will act up.
Okay, so that makes sense, yeah. When it comes to nutrition, we're going to start making better choices with limited amounts of saturated fat, trans fat, salt, and sugar, so unfortunately, less fast food. Try to include a variety of fruits and vegetables, whole grain, lean meats, low-fat dairy products in your diet. I'd like you to keep a diary of all your meals so we can reevaluate in about 2 weeks or so. Meal prep will actually save you time throughout the week, so you can have time to have healthy home-cooked meals readily available to you rather than getting some fast food.
I can help you with that, Celia. I'm really good at that.
Sounds good.
Perfect. So in terms of exercise, I'd like you to start off trying something that isn't too strenuous on the body.
Okay.
You could try yoga. I've heard really good things about yoga. Take frequent breaks, especially when you start to feel pain. Do you think that's something that you can do?
Oh, 100%.
Perfect. The biggest thing is to stop smoking. Now I understand it's hard to just stop suddenly, but I would like you to start cutting down at least to 2 cigarettes a day. And again, we will reevaluate after 2 weeks. Another big factor is stress. So just try to avoid stress as much as you can. I know it's easier said than done, but try to find ways to relax. Like I know the yoga will help. And try to find something that you enjoy to do, like painting, taking walks, anything to relieve pain and stress kind of thing.
All right, that's definitely something I can do.
Yeah, I'll help her through that.
Awesome. So it's good that you have a great support system here, whether it's family or friends. I can see that your sister Paige here will be here when you need her. She'll help you out. It's great to hear. So I'm going to give you a pamphlet, this one here. It's going to outline everything we just spoke about. I'm also going to attach a phone number that you can reach me at any time. Do you have any further questions?
No, I think you answered everything. We can take this home, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, you're really great.
Awesome, thank you. Before you do leave, I want to just hear you repeat back to me anything you learned, understood today, just about managing your angina.
Yeah, so initially to prevent pain, I need to take my prescribed medication that the doctor prescribed me to reduce any further issues like heart attack. I need to change my lifestyle, such as my eating habits, definitely my smoking habits, and my drinking. And I'm going to track all of this in my journal, so I'm going to track my medication when I'm taking it, what I ate that day, the exercise I did, and how I'm generally feeling on a day-to-day basis. And I'm also just going to use my sister for assistance whenever I kind of fall off the rails and need a little bit of help. Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, one thing I can do is encourage my sister. I think I'm going to try to step up my exercise and eating habits so that I can encourage her and give her a good influence. Then we can both get on the right track and keep her really motivated to get better.
Perfect. So it's great to hear. If you guys have any questions, please call me, and I'll see you in about 2 weeks for your follow-up appointment.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
you.
Have a good day.